We're just trying to build up our strength when playing the castanet. So tappy, 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 tappy. Okay, so just we're starting to be familiar now with some of the exercises. The more familiar we get, the more combinations, more challenging combinations we can add. Okay, so now start with both the fingers in the middle. Okay, are we all right-handed today? Right-handed? Yeah, good. Okay, so good. So then I'll just don't say anything about the left today. So ta with the left. Ta is the name of the left. Pi the name of the right. Remember. So we're gonna start. Ta pi ta pi ta pi ta pi ta pi. Carry on. We just I remind you of the position. Ta pi ta pi ta pi ta pi ta pi ta pi ta pi. Remember your shoulders, free your back, 6, 7, and 8. Ta pi 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 ta pi. Now we're gonna change. Remember now tappy tappy with each finger on the right. Okay, so ta with the left, and now pi, the small one on the right. Ta with the left, pi, the second one on the right. Ta pi ta pi ta pi ta pi ta pi ta pi. Faster. Ta pi 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 ta. Ta pi ta pi ta pi ta pi ta pi ta pi ta. Carry on. Pi ta pi ta pi ta pi ta pi ta pi ta. You can try to have a feel of the fifth position if you want. Pi ta pi ta pi ta pi ta. Remember, this is challenging not to do this. Pi ta pi ta pi ta pi ta pi ta. And carry on. P2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 7, 8. Pita, pita, pita. So now the challenge is the coordination. First position. And carry on with what we're doing with the castanet. Pita, 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 pita. E open. Ta, pita, 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 pita. The opposite. Ta, pita, 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 pita. Good. So you can try every time that you're doing castanet technique, you are just focusing on the obviously on the hands if you want, just the fingers. But as you feel more confident and kind of you feel that what you're doing is more mechanic, so you can just not to think about it, try starting to add your arms, so you're gonna start building this coordination, because later on we want to dance with the castanets and just moving the arms to different positions. Okay, good. So now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so 1 with the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Beep, 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 tap. 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 Beep, 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 beep. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and all together. Number 4 goes all together. So what we've been doing independently, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 all together. Okay, so it's exactly the same, but a matter of doing it together and a bit faster. Ready? E. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. E. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. E. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4, 5. E. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. E, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Carry on because we're gonna make it a bit more challenging in 1 second. 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 5. E, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ready? Now we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ria, ria, pita. Okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ria, ria, pita. So ria, ria, pita is the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pita. Ria, ria, pita. So the ta, which is the name of the left, become a. Okay? We take the t from before the ta because it's just ria. But when it goes without the ria, it's called ta. Okay, so that's why we say pita. And when we're doing the ria, it's just ria. Ria. It goes on its own. When it goes with the carretilla, ria, ria, pita. Yeah, good. So just the ria, ria, pita a couple times. So we remind it to you. So ria, ria, pita. The 4 fingers scratching, and the fifth sound is with the other hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pita. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pita. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pita. Ria, ria, pita. Ria, ria, pita. Ria, ria, pita. Good. Now remember 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ria, ria, pita. Is that the end? Okay, ready? E. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. E. 3, 4, 5. 1, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ria. E. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Okay, good. Now one exercise that we haven't done in a while, and it's actually quite, well, it's not the favorite in general, but it's so good for the independency of the fingers. So it's the carretilla. So instead of the ria, we're just doing it with 2 fingers at the every time. Okay. So first these 2, 1 and 2. Next 2 and 3. Then 3 and 4. Okay. So it's gonna sound like pipita, pipita. 1 and 2. 2 and 3. 3 and 4. Yeah, it's gonna sound 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So I'll do it for you. Yeah, it's the same intention of the carretilla, but just with 2 fingers each time. Okay, so 1 and 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times. Now we change 2 and 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's really, it works miracles for the independency of the fingers. Yeah, it could be tricky. Now 3 and 4. 2, 3, 4. And now the last 4, they're gonna be the full 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Okay, so first 2. E. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next 1, 2, 3, 4. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 4 together. Good. Okay. Oh, Alison, I just realized that you've got a shawl as well. Yeah. I was telling Christina, I didn't realize it was yours. Ailey, where's your shawl? And where's my shawl? It's like the Castanet outfit. Should be wearing it. Okay, just kidding. Good. Okay. Ready? E. 1, 2, 3, 4. Change. 1, 2, 3, 4. Change. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ria, 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 ria. Again, E. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ria, 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 ria. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Okay, so I think you will agree with me that these first two are the trickiest, like when they sound like, and these two are kind of the easiest. And so it's just these two is really good to practice when you listen to people that is just playing with 3 fingers. So the ria is not sounding 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's just sounding 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's just normally this finger is the guilty one, okay? Is the culprit. This is the one that normally we skip. So when the carretilla sounds badly, it's because we are not doing properly this one. It's always the problem. So this exercise is really good to work with this finger. Okay, so especially these two fingers, they are the ones that I would focus on because they are the most difficult. Okay, so I know it's more challenging because sometimes they sound really bad. So we tend to just go for these ones that is like, oh, these ones they're okay. But this one actually is the ones that they pay off the best results to improve the sound of your carretilla. Okay, if that makes sense. That's my advice after years and years to try to improve my my technique. Okay, good. Now we're gonna do pita 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 chinta pita chinta pita. Okay, we're gonna translate that now. Pita 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 chin pita chin pita 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 chin pita 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 chin pita chin pita pita chin pita chin pita. Yeah, a slightly bit more. So just we're gonna work with the chimpita, but with the tapita before. So I remind you of the chin, yeah, the chin, both castanets go together, but you don't do it one in front of the other, okay? One goes slightly over the other. For us that we're all right-handed, so just slightly over one on the top of the other. Good, so pita, pita, yeah, so 4 times. Right, left, chimpita, chimpita. Yeah, good. So the combination. Pita, pita, chimpita, chimpita. Pita, pita, chimpita, chimpita. E. I'll give you an E in the middle. So a bit of a breather, okay, to think about where it's coming. So right, left, chin, right, left. E, right, left, chin, right, left. E, pita, pita, chin, pita, chin, pita. 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 E, pita, pita, chin, pita, pita. E, pita, pita, chin, pita, chin, pita. Okay, now let's try to do the chimpita. The pita pita stays the same, pita pita. And now you're gonna do the first chin here, chin, pita, and now you're gonna come to your shoulder, chin, and then just help your castanet to get to your shoulder. So it's not only the castanet going to the shoulder, it's the castanet meeting the shoulder halfway, and that's a bit of a also cheeky, yeah. So hey, yeah. So pita pita chin pita, hey pita chin pita chin pita, hey pita chin pita chin pita, hey pita chin pita, hey pita chin pita, Ipita, pita, chimpita, chimpita. Ipita, pita, chin, pita, chin, pita. Last one. Pita, pita, chin, pita, chin, pita. Okay, just to challenge you at the end of the class, one last, we're gonna add something else to this combination. So, ria, ria, pita, 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 chimpita, chimpita. Okay, so let's just do it very slowly. We were just doing pita, pita, chimpita, chimpita. Yeah, so now we're gonna add a ria, ria, pita in the beginning. So, ria, ria, pita, pita, chimpita, chimpita. So actually what we are adding, being honest, is just the ria ria in the beginning, because then we're adding the pita pita and then chimpita chimpita. So 3 parts. We're using the ria, ria ria, and now pita pita, chimpita chimpita. Okay? Makes sense? So we're using everything we've been using also in the class. So super slowly. Ria ria. Right, left, chimpita, chimpita. That's it, no more than that, okay? Now we need to make it a bit more fluid. Y, ria, ria, pita, pita, chimpita, chimpita. Y, ria, ria, pita, pita, chimpita. Sorry, I went to the shoulders straight away. Y, ria, ria, pita, pita, chimpita, chimpita. Y, ria, ria, pita, pita, chimpita, chimpita. Y, ria, ria, pita, pita, chimpita, chimpita. What could be a challenge, and I'm doing this on purpose, is that our brain, especially when we've been playing castanets for a while, is really wired to do the ria, ria, pita, and that's it. And now I go to something else. So just simply asking you to do ria, ria, pita, pita is kind of a, that's not the ria, ria, pita. So really you need to think about 3 parts. Ria, ria. Stop it. Don't think about ria, ria, pita. Think it only as ria, ria. Now, second part, pita, pita, 4 times. And then chimpita, chimpita. Yeah, so 3 parts. So don't think it's a bit of a false, false friend that thinking about ria, ria, pita, because then there's going to be another pita that is not making sense. So ria, ria. Now pita, 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 pita. And now chimpita, chimpita. Yeah, you think it in a slightly different way, it's gonna be easier to learn. Okay, you ready? Let's give it another go. Good? Yeah, last challenge for the class of today. Pita, pita, chimpita, pita. Y, ria, ria, pita, pita, chimpita, pita. Y, ria, ria, pita, 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 chimpita. Y, that's much better. Pita, chimpita. Y, pita, chimpita, chimpita. Y, pita, chimpita, chimpita. Y, pita, chimpita, chimpita. Last one. Y, pita, chimpita, chimpita. Good. Okay. How is it? Good. A bit more challenging. It's just about. I mean, the Castanet technique is A, B, C, D. So it's no more than that. There's no more parts to it. It's how we combine it. So really, the parts, they're just doing with the middle finger the percussion, doing with one of your hands. If you are right-handed, it will be the right. If you are left-handed, it will be the left. But just using the 4 fingers and this. There's no more ways you're going to use your castanets. And it's like, what? So then when you're playing, how is that difficult? Because it's just the way we combine it. So our brain can work in a million figures at the same time. Also because of the connection of internet, it's very difficult to do things like more all together because it gets all blurry. So I decided really just to work on the proper technique, super clearly explained. So then when you feel confident with that and you master it, it's just a matter of just going for it and doing it and doing it and go faster and faster and faster. But guys, always go for clarity more than speed, because people that want to play castanets too fast too soon, then it's like it sounds horrible. And then when you add the dancing, then it's just a mess, and it's so difficult to unlearn what you've learned, if that makes sense. It's much better to take it really slowly in the beginning, learn the basics really well, and learn that clarity and that independency of the fingers. Because there's people, when I go and do workshops, and then when you ask them like, can you give me a carretilla spread, it's like it's impossible, because they've always been told like super small all together the sound. And then when it's like, go back and go to the source of this, go back and this, is when it's like it's not happening, because it's just we don't have this muscle, this kind of spreading and kind of finding what is really the root of that technique. So that's why I'm so happy I'm able to do these classes with you, because it's just the way to really start from scratch. And then I promise you, you go much faster when you get the basics right and you build in this independency of the fingers, than if you try to learn like it's like when you speak clearly, or when you say blah, 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 and then people is like, what did you say? So that's exactly the same with the castanets. So yeah, that's my point of view, at least. There could be so many other views. Okay, good. So you have some material to work on. I have quite a delay uploading the videos, so I'm still uploading the Tuesday videos. I had a crazy week, but I hope I can catch up now with because I've got Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday to catch up. So the links will be in the group, and on YouTube there will be everything if you wanna practice. Okay, guys, thank you so much for being here. It's my last class of the week, so and just I hope I can rest my voice a bit. So I stopped coughing, because now when you cough, people is looking at you like you're a leper. so, so you're gonna. It's like, no, I don't have the virus. It's just that my throat is quite sore. But yeah, so I'll try to recover to be a bit better next week. Okay, guys. So thank you so much for being here. It's a pleasure to play castanets with you. Okay, sending you much love, and stay safe and enjoy your weekend. Yeah. Bye, guys. Bye bye.